will be applied. So I'm confident it'll only be those extraordinary circumstances, just like we were with United 93, where those brave Americans took that airplane down on their own accord and will be honored as heroes for doing so.
And what do you make of the idea of a directive coming out soon advising pilots to avoid airspace above or near sites like power plants, dams, refineries, and other complexes?
We actually worked with the FAA and the Department of Defense in development of that plan, and including the intercepts procedures that the Department of Defense will implement. And the first draft we had some problems with. They were very cooperative, and we've corrected it, and we've signed off and sent a safety bulletin on the procedures out to our pilots already.
Patricia, what is a flight attendant supposed to do during a hijacking? Is there training?
The training that we have, Larry, is based on the profile of a hijacker of the 70s, someone who wanted to go to Cuba or wanted a platform for their political beliefs, someone with whom you could negotiate. We have no training, and we have absolutely no familiarity with an appropriate response to the kind of hijackers that took over the airplanes on September 11th. We are urging and working with the FAA to immediately update that training so that we will have a more appropriate response.
Jim, what's the role of the National Transportation Safety Board in this? We hear about them always going after the fact to the accident scene.
Well, of course, they have been supporting the FBI, who has the lead responsibility for the investigation, providing technical support. They are on the scene in New York and Washington and in Pennsylvania. They had the responsibility for reading out the recorders, which have been done. And very importantly, the family assistance function that we put in place after TWA 800, those individuals are in New York and trying to assist the families of these brave Americans that were killed on this horrible day.
Let me take the call. Pittsburgh, hello.
Hi, what's the possibility of having a knockout gas in the passenger compartment when something like this happens, with a intercom that can be listened to any time by the pilots of what's going on back there?
Would that work, Mary?
Well, the knockout gas is troublesome. For example, I carry a protective breathing equipment, a smoke hood when I travel, which would protect me from it. The hijackers could buy them too. But the video is coming. That was part of the President's message. And also the thing I would add to that would be real-time streaming video, which would actually be broadcast to the ground so they would know what's going on the plane from the ground. That was recommended by none other than Jim Hall after the tragic murder-suicide crash of Egypt Air, and it should have been adopted then.
Dwayne, your proposal for pilots being armed, the President apparently, he said he'll be open to listen to it, but he's not too high on it. Did that discourage you?
No, it doesn't discourage me. And I'm going to suggest that through my position on the Rapid Response Team, that the FBI and the same people running the Federal Marshal's program, because that's basically what we proposed, that they take a look at it, dissect it, tell us what's right with the program, what needs to be improved, and report to the President.
St. Petersburg, Florida, hello.
Hello. Has anyone thought about using our own law enforcement people as additional backup for Sky Marshals, say vacationing policemen? Give them a free flight, let them take their gun.
What do you make of that? Jim Hall, what do you think of that idea?
Well, I think all these ideas need to be considered. I want to compliment Captain Worth and Patricia, and the pilots and flight attendants, I think, have laid out some very thoughtful things that need to be considered. I'm very pleased with the way the President and his administration are deliberately going after this issue, and I think they will look at and consider almost any reasonable idea.
Patricia, honestly, do flight attendants profile?
Do we profile? Not consciously, but certainly we are much more aware of everything that's going on in the cabin of the aircraft these days, on edge, as I said, and very alert to anything that appears out of the ordinary to us.
Thank you all very much. We'll call on you again. Dwayne Worth, Patricia Friend, Jim Hall, and Mary Schiavo. You know the actress Angelina Jolie, Academy Award-winning actress. You may not know she's ambassador and UN High Commission for Refugees. In fact, she was there with the refugees in Pakistan just 2 weeks before the tragedy of September 11th. She's next. Don't go away.